Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Today this is a video I wanted to do covering the entire year of 2002 for WWF stroke WWE. A very important year, I thought, to be honest. One of my, I wouldn't say favourites, but it's one of the ones I did like. We had things like Brock Lesnar's debut, the NWO being injected as poison by Vince McMahon into the WWF, The Rock leaving for Hollywood and only wrestling part-time, WWE getting the F out, the brand split, the introduction of the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw, and of course the return of Shawn Michaels, plus other cool things took place that year. Quite a busy year. It started off with the Royal Rumble. And there's that one there, and this will contain spoilers, guys. I'll just let you know that now so I can talk about it a bit more. So yeah, here's the Royal Rumble from the beginning of the year. Then we had the WWF scratch logo to start the year off. There's the matches on the back. There's all the 30 participants in the Royal Rumble match. Winner getting the undisputed title shot at WrestleMania 18. That winner obviously was Triple H. We also had an undisputed WWF Championship match between Jericho and The Rock, which was cool. Street fight, no DQ, no count out between Vince McMahon and Ric Flair. Trish Stratus against Jazz for the WWF Women's Championship. With a special referee, that was Jacqueline. Edge versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship, and we had a WWF Tag Team Championship match, Spike and Taz against the Dudley Boys with Stacy Keibler, and this one had all those extras on there. There's the runtime and everything. I won't go over it too much because I may review them one day. I just want to go through the year, basically. So then we had No Way Out. I'd done a review of this one before a few months ago. This is when the NWO showed up, which was quite cool. When Vince injected the NWO poison into the World Wrestling Federation. And there's the matches on the back. And Jericho defended his undisputed championship again, this time against Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have The Rock against Undertaker, as you can see. Triple H versus Kurt Angle in a #1 contender match. So obviously they weren't happy with the outcome of the Royal Rumble or whatever, because Triple H already had his WrestleMania title shot, so they've ended up meeting here to decide who's going to go on to face the undisputed champion at WrestleMania 18. That's a good pay-per-view. I do like that one. Lots of memories for that with the NWO showing up. Move on to March 17th now. It's WrestleMania time. So we had Icon versus Icon, The Rock versus Hollywood Hogan, which was cool. This is the big box kind of version of this, with the WWF scratch logo on, which I like. There's the matches on the back. So Triple H ended up facing Chris Jericho for the Undisputed Championship, and obviously we had that awesome The Rock versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan match, very iconic. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall. That bit of a strange one, that. Yeah. Austin was battling against the NWO around this time, wasn't he? Had a bit of a feud with them. Kane against Kurt Angle. Goldust versus Maven for the WWF Hardcore Championship. Cool. European Championship DDP against Christian. I do miss the European Championship, guys. That was a good title, I thought. Yeah. And then we got the inside, 2 discs, and this one came with the awesome poster as well. I'm not going to open it up today, but if I review this in the future, I'll show you it more in detail. It's basically the poster of the front. Then we had Backlash next, which has a pretty cool looking cover with Triple H on. One man's journey to stand alone. Pretty cool stuff. And then Triple H winning his Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 18, defending it against Hollywood Hulk Hogan here in an interesting main event for 2002. We also had Edge against Kurt Angle. Old friends can sometimes make the best enemies. And eventually, I think this leads up to Kurt Angle losing his hair this year as well, at some point in the next few months. Yeah, and there's Bradshaw versus Scott Hall. It's time to put the NWO in their place, and Bradshaw wants the honour. There's the disc of that one. Next up, we travelled from the United States all the way here to England for Insurrection 2002. And I would like to say this is a Raw exclusive, but I can't remember if it is or not. I don't think so at this point, because they didn't do the brand, the SmackDown Raw split till a little later on, I think. I could be wrong though. But yeah, this took place in London. Triple H versus The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Big Show, and various other ones you can see on there. And obviously the storylines were a bit, they wouldn't carry on these pay-per-views in the UK. They kind of, not taking a break, but they didn't really have anything to do with what was going on with all the main pay-per-views, but they're still pay-per-views, aren't they? There's the inside. Quite a hard one to come by now, this Insurrection 2002. I don't often see it around for sale. Next up, we're back in the United States again, so we have Judgment Day 2002. I reviewed that a few months ago for my good old friend Nathan the Wrestling Guy. Go check his channel out if you haven't done so already, guys. Very entertaining individual. Always makes me laugh. He does some good reviews. Got a great sense of humour. Go check him out if you haven't done so already, honestly. So yeah, this is the first one of the year that has an 18 certificate. And there's the disc. I don't have an inlay for it, so I can't go over the extras or whatever. Oh, it's got the extras on the back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sorry, guys. And this one had Hollywood Hulk Hogan against The Undertaker for the Undisputed Championship. The Undisputed Championship changed hands quite a lot around the summertime, I thought. It's like going backwards and forwards near enough on every pay-per-view. We had that awesome Hell in a Cell match with Chris Jericho and Triple H. And of course, I forgot to say, Brock Lesnar showed up at Backlash, didn't he? So here he is with Paul Heyman against the Hardy Boys. There's a handicap match, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Big Show and Ric Flair. I used to love all the extras they used to give with these earlier wrestling DVDs, WWF WWE ones in the early 2000s. It's really good. I do like watching the extras, and like the Sunday Night Heat stuff. As you can see, a European Championship match between William Regal and D'Lo Brown. There we go with the hair versus hair match as well, guys. Kurt Angle versus Edge. Another interesting thing that happened that year. We move on to June now. King of the Ring. The last ever King of the Ring to be on pay-per-view before it moved as a thing on Raw and SmackDown or whatever it is, where they just have it on TV rather than a standalone pay-per-view. It's a shame, really, because as I've said to you guys before, I really enjoy my tournaments, and King of the Ring was one of my favourite WWE tournaments, WWF, whatever you want to call it, to have it all on one night and crown the King of the Ring. And I wish they kept that, and also kept the idea of the winner gets a title shot at SummerSlam idea, because I thought that was pretty cool as well. Nice and white. You can see see it more clearly now with the cover. I like the cover, very bright and good, very cool. There's the inside, and we'll go over the matches in a sec. I think I've reviewed this before. I do apologise if I haven't, guys. I'm pretty sure I have. If I haven't, it'd be something I'd like to do in the future. But I'm pretty sure I have, or maybe I just showed a pickup video with this in. It's such a long time ago now. I just can't remember. A lot of things have gone on these past few months. So yeah, it has Hollywood Hulk Hogan against Kurt Angle. Undisputed title match between Undertaker and Triple H. King of the Ring final match. This one gets a SummerSlam title shot. The winner of the King of the Ring of this one. Sorry, guys. I think I was also thinking of SummerSlam 95. The King of the Ring 95 had this title shot for the winner. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied now. King of the Ring 1995. The winner was Mabel. And I'm sure he got a title shot at SummerSlam 95 because he won the King of the Ring. I'm pretty sure of that. And that's what I mean about, I wish they still kept that idea. It was really cool. Yeah, it kind of gives away the results on this one, so that sucks. But I'm spoiling it anyway because I'm telling you what's going on. And obviously Brock Lesnar wins this and gets himself the title shot at SummerSlam, which we'll go over shortly. Ric Flair versus Eddie Guerrero, I thought that was a pretty cool match. But yeah, there's that one. July now, so it's Vengeance next. This one I think's quite rare in the United States and Canada, from what I read and what I listen to. I think you could only get it mail order back then over there or something like that, what made it more difficult to come by. Sorry, I didn't show you the disc, guys. There's the disc. So this had a triple threat match for the Undisputed Championship. We had Undertaker versus The Rock versus Kurt Angle as our main event. We had Edge teaming with Hollywood Hulk Hogan against Christian and Lance Storm. Booker T versus Big Show, no disqualification, no count out match. Rob Van Dam versus Brock Lesnar for the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena versus Chris Jericho. Jeff Hardy versus William Regal for the European Championship. Yeah, there's some good matches on there, really, isn't there? I'd like to go back and watch this one again, actually, to be honest with you guys. And there you go, with a shitload of extras again. These earlier releases, as I said earlier. Good. Do miss all that. Next up, August, we have SummerSlam. King of the Ring winner, Brock Lesnar, one-on-one with The Rock, the great one. It's a shame about this main event because obviously the crowd were booing The Rock because he was ditching his fans and going to Hollywood. Nah, he just made the smart career move, you know, to stay, you know, injury free, I guess, and going to make more money doing acting in Hollywood rather than put his body on the line and his health at risk. Smart idea, very good. But yeah, that kind of let that main event down a bit. So yeah, The Rock against Brock Lesnar for the Undisputed Championship. And within months of debuting, Brock Lesnar managed to tear his way through the WWF WWE roster to become undisputed champion. Very good stuff. We had that non-sanctioned match with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Shawn Michaels' first match within 4 years, I think it was. So it was good to see him back, and this match was pretty cool. Undertaker against Test, I don't really remember much about that one, so obviously it wasn't that exciting. And we had Edge and Eddie Guerrero against each other there. Chris Benoit against RVD for the Intercontinental Championship. I remember Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle was a good one as well. I did enjoy that. And then there's extras there on the right hand side. Good stuff. September, we had Unforgiven. I've done the review of that about a month or two ago, I think it was, for you guys. So I won't go into this one too much. But it had the strange Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker WWE Championship match. Obviously they've changed the name from Undisputed Championship to the WWE Championship now, because it was now exclusive to SmackDown at this time, while Triple H was awarded the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw. There he is again, Triple H against Rob Van Dam there. And this was also the year Kane had that interesting mask with the missing mouthpiece, which I thought was one of his better looking masks. Speaking of that mask, as we go into October, there it is on the front cover of No Mercy 2002. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed that as well, guys. If I haven't, again, maybe it's something I could do in the future for you. There's the cover and disc. Brock Lesnar against Undertaker in that awesome Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship. We had Rob Van Dam against Ric Flair. And then that important match, World Heavyweight Championship versus Intercontinental Championship. Winner takes all, kind of unification match, I suppose. And then the Intercontinental Championship gets retired. Triple H versus Kane. And then the Intercontinental Championship wouldn't be seen again until spring time of 2003. Now, I know you guys are going to think, what's going on now? Is he showing me Bad Blood 2004? I don't have Rebellion as a standalone disc like this. Sorry, a standalone DVD like this with the case. I have it with the as a limited edition here with the Bad Blood 2004. And I chose to do it this way, as I said before, because it's easier to store it on the shelf, for, you know, save space and everything. I don't have an inlay for it, but I've written down matches. All I can show you is the disc at the moment. I'll just make this one quick. So we had Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman in a handicap match for the WWE Championship against Edge. A match I did enjoy on it was a WWE Tag Team title match between Eddie and Chavo Guerrero against Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle. There was a Kiss My Ass match, Rikishi against Albert. The Big Valboski and Chuck Palumbo against Devon and Ron Simmons. A three-way cruiserweight title match between Jamie Noble, Rey Mysterio and Tajiri. That was a good match, I thought. Crash versus Funaki. Intergender match, Billy Kidman and Tori Wilson against John Cena and Dawn Marie, which is a bit of a strange one to look back at now. And Booker T against Matt Hardy in an inter-promotional match. So yeah, that's basically that one. Another UK one, sorry I forgot to say, guys. Then we move to November. Survivor Series 2002. That awesome Elimination Chamber match with those 6 guys there on the front. Triple H, Chris Jericho, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Rob Van Dam, Booker T. And we, there's the disc, sorry. Pretty cool. And this is the one where we have the debut of Scott Steiner as well. So yeah, this was a good pay-per-view. And I remember Shawn Michaels forgot his ring attire, so he dressed different in this. But yeah, this is the first ever Elimination Chamber. Very good stuff. Look at all those extras again. I really love my extras. It's good to see that. Oh yeah, and we had the WWE Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Big Show. And then finally, to end the year out, we had Armageddon. So there's the front, there's the spine, there's the disc, awesome disc with all the fire there. Kind of reminds me of Ring of Honor's Final Battle a little bit. Oh, here we go with that red problem picking up on my camera again, guys. Sorry about that. Loads of extras, good. Yeah, so World Heavyweight Championship 2 out of 3 falls match, first full street fight, second full steel cage match, third full ladder match. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H with Ric Flair. Good stuff. Very good stuff, I remember this. And we had WWE Championship match, Big Show versus Kurt Angle. And Chris Benoit against Eddie Guerrero stands out as a good match. Kane versus Batista, I don't really remember that one very well. No, go back and watch that one later maybe. And then we had a 4-way elimination match for the World Tag Team Championship. Chris Jericho and Christian versus Booker T and Goldust versus the Dudley Boys versus Lance Storm and William Regal. So yeah, what a good way to end 2002. So what do you guys think of these? Do you have any of these from this year? Do you have them all? What's your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining me for this video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Take good care of yourself. Stay safe. Peace.